Hello, chieftains. I think I'm live. I'm Miss Wetzel. Good morning. It's Monday morning. It's a little different than our usual Monday mornings. Little disclaimer, this is my first time going live on YouTube. I've watched my fair share of YouTube videos, but it's a little bit different being on this side of the camera. So stick with me as we navigate this new normal that we are experiencing. I see that there are some of you in here. If I look a little lost and I'm looking around my screen, just know that it's because I'm not familiar with all of this. So I think I see 11 people here. I hope you can all see a chat box in the corner of your screen somewhere. It says live chat. Let me just write something to make sure that we can communicate, because that's how you're going to ask me any questions that you might have, students or parents, about going forward, distance learning, how to access resources, any questions that you might have. The purpose of this YouTube Live business is to help you answer those so that you can go forward being confident in your students' learning and your students' success, because that's what matters. I said hello in the comments. Okay. Miss Menard is in the house. Perfect. Thank you. As we kind of go through this, I'm just going to go over a few different things. If there are students watching, there are some YouTube Live norms that I want to put out there first off, so that we all know how to behave in this type of learning environment. This is an academic learning environment, believe it or not. So I want you to treat it much like you would treat the classroom, which may be starting to become a distant memory. I know, it's sad. I'm sad too. But the first norm is be appropriate at all times. Again, anything that you wouldn't say in a classroom setting or an academic setting, you shouldn't say in this platform. The second one is be respectful. As always, we should just be respectful as human beings. But please understand that at any time in these YouTube Lives, there could be a diverse audience: parents, families, guardians, grandparents, other peers. So make sure that you're being respectful and thinking about things and how it might affect others before you actually say it in the chat. That would be greatly appreciated. And then engage. Our last norm would be to engage. If something is going through your head, if you don't understand something, if you need something, please ask it. There is no question, just like in the classroom, that is dumb or anything like that. Also, sometimes we have to ask questions more than once so the answer sticks in our mind. So don't be afraid. Don't think, oh, did somebody already ask that? Will I look dumb if I ask this? Any question is a good question. And it'll give me something to talk about on here. Hi, Tatum. I see you chiming in there. Miss you. So I hope you all saw my video that I put in the link to in an email. It was kind of a how-to guide to access your learning opportunities for the next 2 weeks. So you should have all woken up today, and this is students that I'm speaking to, and accessed that distance learning document. There isn't a way for me to share my screen with you, but I pulled it up on my phone. This looks a little bit different than the website. Can you see this? It says Chieftain Distance Learning Opportunities, and that is accessible through the Clark website, so clark.cusd.com. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Trevin. And you can open up that hyperlink document, and in there, the teachers and administrators and staff have laid out a very clear yet flexible schedule for all of you to kind of use as a guide throughout your weekdays. Remember, we are not in school, but learning should be taking place still. Hello, Miss Solis. Hi, Emma Lancer. Good to see you. So again, when you jump off of here, you might want to go to my YouTube channel and look at the YouTube video that I posted titled How to Access and Be Successful for Distance Learning. And it's a short 4-minute video, and it will walk you through on the screen everything that you need to know in order to be successful. Hi, Kylie. Hi, Mina. This is so fun. Okay, I could get used to this. Well, not really, but at the time, this is the best that we can do. So before I go on, you guys know that I could go on for a while because I like to talk. Are there any questions that any of you have that I can answer at this point? Any specific questions? I see you guys talking to each other. It's probably been hard being away from your friends and all the fun and love that goes on in B1, right? Right, I'll answer that question. Okay, well, I'm glad, first of all, this has been a success so far. I see 24 of you in here. But yes, on that document, again, the learning and your continued learning is one of the most important things at this point to keep you guys engaged. Kylie playing Roblox still. I don't think that is on the schedule at this point. I'm just kidding. And somebody else is playing Pokemon. Okay, great. Okay, a question. Could you possibly make sure to check emails often? Of course I can. At this point, that is my job, and that is the #1 priority, to make sure that you guys have all of your questions and needs answered and met. So I will be on my email from 8 to 11:30, and then 1 to 3. Sorry, I had to think about that. It is Monday morning here. So I will be here. Please be patient with me. As you know, I have over 100 students. I have 100 students' families, parents, guardians, and my email has been pretty popular at this point. So I've been doing that. If I do not answer an email within 24 hours, please send it again and don't get your feelings hurt. Sometimes I click on one and read it, but then something, you guys know me, okay? So please, please, please don't ever think that your questions or needs are going unanswered. Just forward it again, and I will see what I potentially missed the first time. Okay, let me look at these. Okay, guys, no gaming conversations in here. You guys can do that on another one of your own YouTube lives. Do we do all of the assignments that are given to us on the learning opportunities? Yes. So again, in that video that I posted, the how-to video, I kind of show you a cheat sheet that the teachers created that allow you to kind of break up all of those listed assignments, which are both English language arts and history, over the 2 weeks. So the first page that you see is all of the assignments, which can be kind of overwhelming, kind of like in B1 when I used to write a to-do list on the board and it was like 6 items long, but then I prioritize them for you. So if you click on that link, it's highlighted and it says daily schedule, I think. I'll have to go back and look. It breaks down in a table suggested assignments to do for each and every day. Okay, let me go back to the questions. I hope that answered you, Olivia. So if you follow that grid, that daily schedule, then you should have all the complete assignments completed by Friday, April 3rd. So we're going at this in 2-week chunks. So we've given you all of it for 2 weeks, but then split it up on a suggested daily schedule. Do we have to do these or are they optional? You have to do them. We need to not lose progress. You guys will be going to high school very shortly. It's just around the corner. Believe me when I say it comes a lot sooner than you think, and you need to be prepared. This is an unfortunate event, and it's really stopping our learning, but the best we can do as teachers to continue your learning is give you assignments that will do just that. So yes, you need to do them. Okay, Ginger, but I'm still working as well. For clarification, they go to the Clark website and assignments are going to be under each teacher. Actually, Ginger, when you go to clark.cusd.com, you will scroll down and it says Chieftain Distance Learning, and it says read more, or you can click on the title, and it will take you to a hyperlinked document that is a suggested daily schedule for the students. So the student can start with whatever subject it says to start with. Click on the hyperlink, which will take them to the work and the suggested assignments and learning opportunities for that subject. So again, once we get off here being live, you can go to the how-to video, which is also a video under distance learning in my YouTube channel. And it's a quick 4-minute screencast of how exactly you maneuver the website to get to those things. So to answer your question, it will not be under each teacher, but it will be under each subject. subject. All teachers got together and decided on the same learning opportunities for every student, just to make it more streamlined and easier to understand. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea, Ms. Bernard. Copy and paste the link for kiddos. Okay, so let me do that. I'm copying and pasting the link for the kiddos. Okay, so here is the PDF. Let me get back to my live screen. Thank you. Can you click on that PDF? This is the document that I just posted in the chat. This is the document that I keep referring to, which is the suggested daily schedule for all students, and it's divided up by subject matter and then by grade, and then you can click on the appropriate links. Okay, I already finished all my AB stuff for today. Great job, Emma B. I wouldn't expect anything less. This is only available under Student Connection. No, so Ginger, if you see the link below, that'll take you exactly to the document that I am talking about. Hi, Zach Man. Good to, well, not really see you, but good to hear from you. Olivia Stewart, are we actually going back to school or will we be out until summertime? I have no idea. That's why we are just focusing on these 2 weeks that we know that we will be out and engaging in distance learning. That would be today, Monday, March 23rd to Friday, April 3rd, which is the Friday after next. Here we go. Emma B, I miss school. So do I. Kylie, what about our Wild Waters trip? Everything like that we don't know about yet, so we'll stay tuned to see what the recommendation is from the district and how we're going to move forward. All right, Ms. Menard, thank you for checking that link. So once again, I referred to this document, the suggested student schedule, multiple times throughout this live session so far, and the link is posted in the chat. Is that what we're calling this? Live chat? Yes, in the chat. Sorry, I'm laughing right now because all of you students are probably thinking rip in the chat or whatever you guys say on Fortnite. Okay, anyways, here we go. Thank you, Ginger. They will still get an actual spring break, right? Or is there still distance learning that week? No, as of now, what is posted from March 23rd to April 3rd is 2 weeks of distance learning, and then there will be no work assigned for the next week, which would be our planned spring break. Miss Tabor. Okay, nobody bullies Miss Wetzel. Here we go. Emma B. Okay, Hayden, hi, good to see you. Emma Lancer, are the history sections online? Do you mean the textbook? You know, that is a good question, Emma. I think that on my website, I had up to chapter 12, but that's something that when I get off of here, I'll make sure that you have access to the history text via my website, which is tinyurl.com/MRS Wetzel. You should all be familiar by that. We were on it half the year. Okay, moving on. Okay, any other questions? I know we have 25 people on here. I see some students, I see some parents, which I'm so thankful for. This is your time to ask away, and I will answer anything that I can. On the Pear Deck, the link didn't work for me. Okay, so are we trying to type in joinpd.com and then type in the 5-letter code? I know we did the website thing for a while. Are we still doing that? Emma Lancer, at this point, the website thing is paused because it's not something that all AB students are doing across all teachers. So that was something that was specific to our classroom. And to make things easier, we're going to put that on pause at the moment. Okay, Miss Tatum, how am I doing? I'm doing well. I'm getting to spend a lot of time with my family, my son, and chase him around outdoors when it's not raining. We've been home, we haven't left, and we're kind of navigating this new normal on the home front as well. I've been doing some organizing. Tip, if you guys are bored, go and organize your closets or your cupboards, help your parents. So I've been doing some of that. I plan to do some TV watching, maybe a little later this evening. Yeah, The time has gone by slow but fast, if that makes sense. I can't believe we've already been off for a week. Okay, let me catch up on these questions. Or can we do paper and submit a picture? Emma Lancer, I don't know what you're referring to. I'll work on paper and submit a picture. I would prefer you, if you have access to the digital platforms online, that means Clever, Common Lit, Pear Deck, all of those things, we would prefer that you submit it online so it's all in one place and we can see that. I haven't created Google Classroom assignments for all these things, so there would be nowhere to turn it in, if that makes sense. Olivia Stewart, okay, I got all my questions. I'm leaving. Bye, Miss Wetzel. Love you. Love you too, Olivia. Emma B, no, I got the Pear Deck, but there was a link in the Pear Deck that I couldn't get to. Okay, Emma B, if there are links in the Pear Deck that are being problems, I'd say just skip them and don't let it stop your learning. The Argo 2, what happens if we don't finish all of the work by April 3rd? Well, you're going to try to do the best you can, because on that daily schedule that we created, it should take you less than 2 hours a day to do those daily chunks. And as you know, we are together for 2 hours a day. So if we were in school, you'd be completing it. So we're going to ask you to do your best to complete what has been assigned. Eva Solis, this is Maddie. Hi, Maddie S. We will still have to do that history portfolio thing. No, as I mentioned before, the history portfolio is on pause. Tatum, I'm going to the office to get my packet of work finally. Okay, you go, girl. Emma B, all right, I'm going to go get a snack bite. Okay, make sure it's a healthy one. All right, I'm going to leave it open for about 2 more minutes. If there are any parents or students that have any additional questions, I hope to make some more how. Kylie, make sure it's a healthy one as well. Anybody else? Any takers? Nope. Okay. This is a little bit different than the classroom. It's not usually this silent. Well, again, I hope all of you are doing well, taking care of yourself, taking care of those around you. We're all in this together. So we need to be good human beings. We need to continue being who we are. Okay, there's another question. Oh, Mr. J is in the house. Welcome. Is it Tatum or Brent? Do you have a question? No? Jay, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you in the house. Anyways, back to my sappy little farewell. I miss you guys. I really do. This is really weird. But I hope that we can use things like this to make it a little bit easier on all of us. One of the things that I think is positive that is coming out of this is that some of you have been saying you really miss school. So you don't know how much you value something or like something until it's gone, right? And it's not gone, temporarily paused. So that's good to hear. Makes me happy, because as teachers, sometimes we get tired of trying to convince you that school and learning is a good thing. So I'm glad you're coming around and seeing that. And Mr. Mann, yes, this is probably a far more quiet learning environment than what you're used to. So I'm glad that's working for you. Jay, are you asking me how I've been? I've been great. I've been getting to spend a lot of time with my son and my husband here at the house. We've been playing, we've been organizing things that sometimes you're a little bit too tired to do after you get home from work. Yes, Tatum, I understand that you miss it. I miss it too. All right, you guys, I think I've answered all the questions so far. I don't want to drag this on for too long, and I am so glad this worked. I will be sending out a YouTube live schedule. So I plan to do some lessons and some little my face to your computer learning that could maybe help you out while tackling all the assignments that we've assigned. Make sure that you guys are exercising that brain. I know it sounds cliche, but this is a critical time in your life to really flex that muscle. And right now you have to be self-disciplined to do so. We can give you all of the resources and suggest learning opportunities, but it's up to you to make that happen. But I trust that you will, because you're my students. All right, guys, I am logging off. Thank you for all of you that joined me on this first, yes, YouTube Live. It makes me laugh because remember all of you that say, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. Well, it might be a new thing. Not a new thing, but it might be a, okay, this is where I forget what I'm going to say. So I'm just going to log off, and it's been great. Bye.